I was really preparing for the talk this morning, and can you believe it? We're at the last week in the month coming up, and it made me really focus on the idea of accountability. Did I do everything I could to make tomorrow the way I want it to be? Did I do everything I could in the month of January to make February the way I want it to be? And I wanted to do this topic this morning because there are a number of things that if you don't do them at the proper time, it'll throw you out of cycle. You know, as a book publisher, if you don't have your editing done first and then your formatting, if you don't get your editing done and say, oh, you know, I looked at it, it's pretty good, I'll go straight to the formatting, you'll find that you'll have errors that you didn't even see, even when you use some of the programs to correct it. And so everything has a cycle and everything has a sequence. And when we look at where we are right now this month, at the end of this month, the question is, am I in cycle and am I in sequence? Can I really look myself in the face and say, yes, I did everything I could with what I had to do it with to make this month the first month of my new year, to make this month do exactly what it's supposed to do to help me achieve my goal for this year. In the 12 Universal Laws of Success in Chapter 7, there's a section there. Chapter 7 is the law of action. And there's a section there where we talk about laying out your full year goals. In the 12 Universal Laws of Success, we're at page 139, but it's formula for achieving your goals. And it says, set a goal for 1 year. Determine what must be done to accomplish your goal. Set monthly goals that will lead you to your 1 year goal. Determine what you must do to accomplish each monthly goal. Then it goes down step 5. Bring it in home. Set weekly goals for the first month. So once you've laid out your 12 months, the weekly goals for the first month. Determine what must be done to accomplish the goals of the first week. Set daily goals for the first week of the first month. So let me show you how this thing works now. So it comes down to this. Set daily goals for the first week of the first month. So that means that during the month of January, we should be operating on our daily goals, accomplishing our weekly goals, so that when we get to the end of the month, all of the goals for the month of January are accomplished. The question is, did we do that? Somehow it's very easy to get sidetracked. Lack of focus. Now hey folks, that's why we've been putting this thing together. This stuff is coming down. In the 12 Universal Laws of in the Life Lessons for Your Success, our new book, Volume 1, there's a whole section devoted to lack of focus, the things that can throw you off so that you lose focus. Once you lose focus, you lose effectiveness. You notice that the days are not any shorter or longer whether you're in focus or not. The day is the day. The time is the time. That is that one metric that holds us all accountable. When we get to the end of this month now, did we do everything we need to do in the month of January so that we can say, I completed my January goals and I'm ready now to start on my February goals? Or are we at that point where we're like, man, I got to rectify. I got to adjust my February goals now because I did not accomplish my January goals. That's the challenge. So that means this. We have a week left. 7 days. And what do you do with these 7 days? Actually, 8 days. We better straighten up and fly right. That means we need to refocus right now on what we had to do, what our goals were for the month of January. Now, if you didn't set any, and if you didn't write any down, that's a bigger problem. But where we are right now, it's important that we set our goals over these next 7 or 8 days to make January the month that we want it to be. Welcome, Cyrus. Thank you, the great Amazon opinion maker. Good morning. Thanks for joining us today. So this day, with the time left in the month of January, let us, as we say, straighten up and fly right. Straighten up means let's refocus. Let's keep our eye specifically on the prize. Whatever our goal was for January, let's revisit it. You know, many times you don't want to change your goals, because when you change the goals you have, then you change the outcomes. So you may need to adjust your activity. You may need to adjust your schedule. You may need to adjust the level of intensity with which you've been pursuing the goal. This day, number one, revisit your goals. Where do you stand right now? That's the assess. We call this is the new you for the new year framework. Number one, assess where you are right now. Look at your goals that you set for this month. I know you wrote them down. Now you see the power. If they're not written down, you have nothing to look at. So look at the goals that you set out to accomplish this month. Revisit them. Honor yourself. Grade yourself. Did you accomplish them? If you accomplish 80 or 90%, give yourself a pat on the back and focus on knocking out that 10%. You know, pretty much doing what you're doing. If you're accomplishing 80 or 90% of your goals, you're on the right track. So this last week of this month, straighten up. Now I'm saying, let me just refocus on covering this 10 or 20%, and then I have a successful month. That Ben Franklin method is powerful. When you look at your wins, the things you accomplished, and your lessons, the things that did not work so well. If you got more lessons than wins, then you need to make a complete overhaul. You need to stop doing whatever you're doing and do some other things to get a different result. So assess where you are. Number two, what changes do you have to make between now and the end of the month to make this a successful month for you? What things do you need to eliminate? What things do you need to add? What do you need less of? What do you need more of? What things you need to stop? And so look at, over these next 8 days, look at the things you need to stop, the things you need to adjust, the things you need to stop doing, and the things you need to start doing as you refocus on your goals to make this a successful month. Third step is to look at this new framework now. Look at your goals. And it's not so much about setting new goals, it's like setting a more demanding timeline. So this is the time you may have to tell your friends and family and people, say, hey, right now I got 7 days left in this month. I got to bear down. The things we were talking about doing, they can be done next month. If I'm going to achieve my goals, this is what I have to do right now. And you do it. And then that fourth step is to lay out your daily action plan that will get you where you want to go by the end of the month. Lay out your daily action plan and make this daily commitment that every night before you go to bed, write out the things that you have to do the next day, but also schedule when they must be done and make sure to leave enough time to get it done. Once you've done that every day, set out your clothes the night before. You operate on that for the next 7 days, the next 8 days to the end of the year. And I mean, play it all the way up, okay? Play it all the way to January 31st. Don't wait till the end of the month to do it. But for these next 7 or 8 days, lay it out and do it right. So when we say straighten up and fly right, that means operating in the most efficient way, doing the most important things first. At the end of each day, to say to yourself, Yes, I did everything I could with what I had to do it with to make tomorrow the way I want it to be. Then I promise you this. At the end of January, you'll say to yourself, my goodness, I got it done. You'll have that sense of satisfaction that you really accomplished what you set out to do. And let me tell you this. Be grateful that you did it. But look at the energy. Look at the vibration in which you entered the month of February. So that's our message today, folks. Close out this month strong. This is critical. Don't put it off. Don't procrastinate. It's in your hands. I recommend that you, of course, get our books, The 12 Universal Laws of Success, and the new book, The Life Lessons for Success, because the 3 lessons in Volume 1 are the number 1 things that keep us from making this month the way we want it to be. Procrastination, self-doubt, and lack of focus. These 3 things will undermine everything. So this is your day. This is your way. This is your opportunity to be what you want to be, to do what you want to do, and to have anything you desire. You do that next week, this time on the 31st of January, you'll be able to stand in your mirror and say, this time it's me in the winner's circle. This time it's me who gets the prize. This time I really, really made it. This time my dream is realized. When you can say that, then you know truly that you can be what you want to be, do what you want to do, and have anything you desire, always knowing that the best is yet to come. Once we post this, write some comments, folks. Share our broadcast with someone. Let people know that you are committed to make it happen. Thank you, Eric. Focus, set goals, complete the goals, win. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you for joining us, Cyrus. Continue your great work, man. You do some incredible interviews. I appreciate young people, young man doing his thing. Thank you. All right, folks, let's get it on in. Let's sing it on out. Come on, everybody. Come on, everyone. The time of love is here. Let these troubled days be done.